Hello, this is Chunk Mige, my Xtreme One Chunk Ironman. In the first episode, we started our journey from the Citharede Abbey. First we rolled the Giants Plateau and had to kill quite a lot of giants for the Kurt and the long bones. We also discovered an aging method for killing the giants, which made the grind much easier. After that, we rolled multiple chunks, including the Algarit Palace and the Shanty Pass, which meant small thieving and smithing grinds, which we were able to complete in the last episode. The last chunk that we rolled in the first episode was the Algarit Gate, and we got a couple of tasks from it. The biggest one of them being the 58 fletching to be able to make emerald bolt tips. Making bolt tips requires having a cut gem and a chisel. My crafting level is 1 and I cannot train it at the moment, so I am not able to cut gems myself. But unfortunately, the game trader has a cut emerald in stock, so because of that, I have to grind the fletching. I started the new chunk by training the thieving to level 30. It did not take long at all, and after that I spoke with Ali Morrison and was able to start the third quest. The Ali store did not have anything useful. The chickens might come handy at some point if I need to train cooking, but currently I'm fine with eating the kebabs. During checking out my new chunk, I also found that a single imp sometimes comes to my chunk, but there is nothing on the imp's drop table that would be useful to my account currently. After that, I bought a rake and did some raking, as it was one of my tasks. Next, I grabbed some feathers, arrowheads and a bronze axe and went to the Algarit Gate to check out how I could try fletching over there. Luckily, there is a small slice on the lumbrical side of my chunk, and that area has also 4 normal trees. Without them, I would need to get all of the logs for the fletching by camping at the single log spawn, which I have on my starting chunk. Also, some goblins often come to my chunk, but they do not have very useful props, except for the chef's hat and the brass necklace, which are the big fashionscape. I did some testing, and the best way of training fletching for me is making the bronze arrows. I get 5 XP from making 15 arrow shafts for normal logs, and 50 XP from making them into headless arrows with feathers, and finally 19.5 XP from adding bronze arrowheads into them, which means that I will get a total of 39.5 fletching XP for every 15 bronze arrows that I will make. In order to get from level 10 to 58 fletching, I need to make approximately 85,000 bronze arrows. For making those arrows, I need to cut over 5,800 normal logs with a bronze axe on a very limited area. I will also need to buy 85,000 feathers and 5,800 bronze bars from the Shanty store. Total amount of cash that I need for those is about 220k. The best money-making method that I currently have access to is pickpocketing the Algarit warriors, which give 18 GP each. In order to get the cash for the fletching, I will need to pickpocket over 8,000 of them, which should get me approximately 60 thieving. While testing the fletching method, I got to 11 woodcutting. I could technically get a black axe from the beginner or easy glue, but it is very unlikely. But it would be quite helpful because a bronze axe is very bad compared to other axes. On the normal trees, black axe would stop failing at level 37, while bronze axe would still fail at 45% of the time. I decided to do some melee training at the Algarit warriors and got to 40 defense. After that, I started the thieving grind with getting 40 thieving. With that money, I bought some supplies from the Shanty Pass and made some bronze arrowheads with them. Those supplies got me to the 32 fletching. I still have a long way to go, but the method itself was okay. But next, I had some editing to do, so I went to kill hill giants for quite a while. Now I actually had some proper armor and kebabs and Dmitri scimitar and bunk right next to them, so killing them was going to be pretty chill compared to when I had to kill them on level 3 while edging. Level 30 prayer, I was also juggling a beginner glue scroll, 50 strength and 54 combat. I also got the Evil Bob random event, which gave me level 7 fishing. Nice. Okay, so then I had 3 beginner clues, which is the maximum amount of steps. 2 of them were the Algarid leg stops, which were doable steps. Third one was panicking at the Algarid mine, which is just a little bit outside of my chunks. But I remember that I had seen some other chunk YouTubers to try if it was possible to complete from the edge of my chunk. But I did not remember how it went for them, so I had to go test it out myself. But unfortunately, it was not doable from my chunk. I had been wondering for quite a while why did my prayers seem to never be full, even if I was certain that I didn't use any prayers. But then I realized that it was the kebabs. A bad kebab has a chance of lowering a random skill by 3 levels, including prayer. On the old school RuneScape or in the RuneScape 3, eating a bad kebab cannot damage players' hit points, but in the RuneScape Classic, there was a low chance of it dealing damage to the players, but it was not possible to die from eating a kebab. I got 35 prayer and killing the giants was quite fun. But then a small setback happened. I accidentally let 2 my completable beginner clues to despawn. I was watching the solo leveling and forgot them totally. I had been lamping the agility for quite a while and finally got it to the level 2. The next level should be a little bit faster and easier. Next I got the 37 prayer, which unlocked the protection from magic, but it is not very useful, at least yet. After that I got 55 strength and 40 prayer and protect from missiles unlocked. I decided to sell a bunch of my hill giant loot, from which I got 13k. Now I had total of 41k cash. I need about 160k more to be able to afford the 58 fletching from my current level. So I decided to purely focus on getting the needed 200k cash. Here is 45 thieving, got a lamp for 3 agility, followed by 50 thieving and 55 thieving. Only 5 more levels until I should have enough cash. At 59 thieving, only 1 level to go, as I had almost 119k cash. Captain Arnaf gave me a gold necklace, which was a nice fashion upgrade. And then I finally got the 60 thieving and had 205k cash, which will be enough for fletching materials. Now it was time to buy 78,500 feathers and 5,250 bronze bars from the Sandy Pass store. Getting the feathers was not very difficult because of the feather bags, but the store only stocks 10 bronze bars and they are often bought by other people as well. On average, I would say that I got about 5 bars per each ward hop, which means that I had to do around 1000 ward hops, which took estimately 5 hours. Luckily, the store is right next to the bank, and I would say that I was a bit sad to see my hard-earned cash stack to go away so fast. I bought 5 feather packs each hop because I did not want their price to go up too much, and I had to hop for the bronze bars anyway. And then I was finally ready to start making the arrow tips. I also accidentally bought a bunch of Sandy passes. As a grind, making the arrowheads was quite chill. It was very AFK and the bank was relatively close. It got me up to level 46 smithing. I also got a mystery box. It's called Give Me a Steel Plate Body, which would be nice, but there is a equal chance of receiving a cut diamond, which will force me to try and fletching to level 65 instead of the 58, which is the current chunk task. Because of that, I decided not to risk opening it. Then I finally had the needed materials and was ready to start training for 58 fletching. First levels were quite chill and fast, and there's actually 5 trees on my chunk. 4 are close to each other, and 5th is a bit more far away. I must say that getting the logs with the bronze axe was quite rough, but making the arrows itself was not bad at all. I also again tried to do some cross juggling from the clues that I had received from the goblins, but I forgot to pick them up and they disappeared again. I guess that the club juggling is not for me, at least if it's not the main task that I'm doing. With 57 Fletching, I had only one level more to go, and it seemed that I had calculated the supplies about right. And here is the 58 Fletching. Next, I went to buy the cut emerald from the game trader. It was quite expensive, 500 GP, and then I put it to the emerald bolt tips. That was the final chunk tasks, and now it was time to roll. There were a total of 8 rollable chunks. 2 of them were quite rough dead chunks, but let's go them through in order. Number 1, Labyrinth the Swamp. There is no tasks on the Algarit side. Number 2, a random desert chunk. It has a short bow spawn, which would be quite nice, but no actual tasks on the chunk. Number 3, desert mining camp. It would actually unlock me the mining skill, which I would need to get to up to level 19 because of the shooting stars. Number 4, abandoned mine. It does not have anything on the Algarit side. Number 5, 99 hit point escape. The worst possible chunk. It will take me thousands of hours. Alongside the 99 hit points, I would also need to get 75 food cutting, 75 fire making, and 88 fletching, because there are magic trees on the chunk. Number 6, Labyrinth Castle, 99 defense and 99 wood cutting for the capes. I would also need to get 95 smithing for rune plate body, as I will be able to complete the Sleeping Giants quests and unlock the Giants Foundry. Number 7, Algarit Mine, 88 smithing for the Addy plate body and 90 mining for the shooting stars. And number 8, the Calphite Queen. I'm not limburred, so it will be a dead chunk for me. So there is a 25% chance of rolling a dead chunk. I'm actually hoping for the Labyrinth Castle. It will be a quite long grind, but it will also unlock me multiple fun things. But let's see what we will get. Okay, so we avoided the dead chunks and got number 7, the Algarit Mine. There will be some long grinds ahead, but nothing account ending, luckily. I would say that the biggest problem currently is that I have only access to the bronze pickaxe, but that chunk will have to wait until the next time. Thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe button so you will not miss the next episode.